This past week, I have done a lot of yard work. I had a little bit of help from my dear friend David, and we came up with a place to put all of my composting stuff, like yard waste and all that type of stuff, and all the stuff that I put in my slop bucket, your apple cores and carrot peelings and all that kind of stuff. That is actually a habit that I kind of inherited, I guess. We grew up doing that on the farm. And so it's just something I hate throwing food into a garbage can, into a plastic bag. So I have always thrown it into a bucket and then I dump it in my backyard. And then I let it, compost for a little bit and then I turn it over into the ground. So now that we no longer have our wonderful, wonderful dog Bronx, he was 14 years old and he died, I think it was in February or March. He was kind of taking up a big space of the backyard, and I'm not quite ready to get another dog. So I have decided to dedicate that space to growing things and to beautify it. And I have sowed a whole bunch of wildflower seeds that hopefully will attract hummingbirds and bees. Speaking of bees, I am so excited. I was doing some work back here and uncovering things and moving things around, and I discovered I have a bumblebee nest. And I did a little bit of research and they said that it is actually quite rare to have a bumblebee nest. And so I am feeling very blessed that they have decided to nest here. They only stay in the nest for 1 year. So this fall, when they leave, I can continue doing my cleanup and reorganizing things. So they will then be very close to my garden beds, which is just going to help everything to be pollinated and to grow more successfully. So I am very happy that they decided that they were going to live near me, but they are actually hiding underneath those boards there, and they're just in some piles of dry leaves. And as I was pulling up stuff and kind of moving stuff around, I had one that was very insistent. It was flying right in my face. He wasn't being overly aggressive, but he was letting me know that I had disturbed him. And then I noticed that there were more, and I was like, what is going on? And I looked down and they were crawling all over in and out of that pile of leaves. And I realized that I now have a nest of them. And there was probably 6 or 7 of them that I saw, which means that there are more that were staying inside the nest. But my compost pile, back to that, I have been taking old blocks, pieces, and I'm building kind of a makeshift wall just to give it a border. So you can kind of see right there what we're kind of doing. And as I find more blocks and more rocks and all that kind of stuff, I'll pile that up even more and really create the border that I'm wanting. But I am been working quite diligently on getting my yard looking the way I want it to, and I am looking forward to getting my work shed done and getting the deck built on the back end of my house that comes out of my kitchen. You can kind of see right there, that is the door that goes into my mudroom / laundry room, which then leads right into my kitchen. So I am very excited about the progress that I am making. And I look forward to getting everything accomplished and done. And we will be very busy this summer between my projects here at the house and then the project on our flip house, which we lovingly call the Crawford House. It's the street that it lives on. And my friend Tim and I are doing those projects together. And so I am so blessed with the people that are willing to come alongside me and help me with my vision. And I hope that you have people like that in your life too. And I will keep you posted and I will keep you up to date. And I hope that your Friday is going beautifully.